Hi, Mr. McCracken. This is Matt from G-Force Power Sports working on your Spider. Kind of give you an idea of why it's kind of expensive and why we do the GPS wiring the way we do. I'm just in the middle of your service. So the whole top of the machine has to come off because the wiring, we actually go down through into the steering column along with all of the other stock wiring from BRP. And so this I'll tie to the rest of the wiring harness, and actually we can go all the way back to the stock place for the GPS on the Limiteds is the connector you can barely see in there, but the wiring from Garmin is long enough I can go back to the factory connector for the GPS, so it'll end up, it just doesn't cause us any problems down the line. If you look, the air box, actually there's two air boxes, one on this side and one on the other, have to come off to change spark plugs. So all of this has to come off every time you get to the major service where you're changing spark plugs. So it's well worth the time to put the wiring to where it doesn't interfere with any body work when we're getting to services down the road. The rest of the machine all looks really good. Your front tires are still at 730 seconds. They come out of the mold at 830 seconds. So I canceled those off of replacing them. The wear bars from Can-Am are at 530 seconds, but typically on front tires, on the triples that we have inflated to 25 psi, which I seem to like the best, we get pretty close to 20,000 miles out of those tires, so you've got quite a bit of life left on those. The back tire I'm going to go ahead and replace because that's about done. Typical for the rear tires is anywhere from the 7 to 10,000 mile range. They just don't hold up as well as the fronts do. Rest of the machine, everything all looks really good. I'll have all your wiring tucked away and routed to where it was when it was new, and everything will be good. I've got and don't let any of the body work that I've taken off, I don't let any of that touch the ground, so don't want to scratch up your toy. So everything will come out and it'll be just like new when you get it back.